Brian Palaviro and Far here with Anton Krupicka after the 2013 Speedgoat 50k. Anton, you finished second today. How's it feel?
Good. Yeah, I feel like I had a good run. I've been feeling really good all month, so I didn't have any reason to think I wouldn't feel good today, and yeah, didn't have any bad patches really, so it worked out well.
Yeah, last year you went out, not conservatively, but you were back a little ways, and you made up a lot of ground. You made up a lot of ground on Max last year.
Yeah.
Was that your plan this year to again be conservative and just?
Well, it's funny.
I mean, not to be conservative.
Yeah, because I don't intend to let a huge gap, but I just can't run that fast. Yeah. You know, like I don't know what. I think Sage maybe had 4 or 5 minutes on Max and I at the summit, and we ran to the top a couple minutes faster than I did last year. Mm-hmm. I felt way better, like way more, just sort of like within myself than last year, but I was still like trying to run hard to the top. It's just I kind of have like, it seems like sort of like one gear. It's like, okay, I'll run the first hill that fast, but then each subsequent climb I'm going that same pace still later on the race, and the other guys
doing all the 4, 6, 8 hour days out in the mountains where you're just
something. I mean, that, or I don't taper enough or something. You know, have that like that pop up and start line.
Yeah. But you were hanging with Max up the first climb.
Right, yeah.
And you guys hung together through the first 20, more or less, right? Did you guys ever have a gap on each other? Or? Yeah,
but it was only, probably the biggest gap that I had on Max or Max had on me was never more than 50 yards. You know, I mean, there was times I was like, oh, maybe I dropped him, and then there'd be Max again, you know? And I think he probably thought the same thing about me, but I could always see him, you know? And, but we came into Larry's hole then, 22 or 23.
21, yeah.
Yeah, whatever it is. Essentially together, but then it gets quite steep after that, and I think I'm just stronger on the steep grades than Max is. I mean, anytime it was kind of flat or gradual, Max would obviously, he felt a little better than I did, and I felt better on the steep stuff.
Gotcha. And once again, you had a race on the final 5-mile descent.
Yeah.
Last year you were chasing Max down.
Yeah.
This year you were chasing the Sage down for the win. You were
right.
Like 4 minutes or plus at the top.
Yeah. So I think they told us at Larry's hole that Sage had like 9 minutes on us, and that's with what, 10 miles to go. And last year, I remember I'd made up 9 minutes on Killian in those last 10 miles. So I was like, well, shoot, maybe it can happen, you know. So I just like pushed really hard. And I was making up ground for sure. I think it was 4 minutes at the top of the last descent, and kind of just went for it. Didn't quite happen, but I don't know. I mean, 5 hours is kind of a short race. I feel pretty good to have gotten close to Sage at least. I don't know. Obviously, I would like to win, but it'd have been interesting if like there'd been 400 left and I pulled even with them or something, you know? Like, who would have just, because you're running so hard to try and catch up, you know? But yeah, I don't know.
Do you feel, I mean, not comparing to Sage, but do you think it was a pretty good race for yourself?
Yeah, you know, I don't feel like I had a great day, but I definitely didn't have a bad day.
Yeah, your fitness?
I feel good about it right now, and maybe as fit as I've ever been. It's hard to say, you know. I haven't done like any real test piece runs for me. I've been doing a lot of kind of like new runs in Colorado, and I mean, both Sage and I ran quite a bit faster than the guys did last year. It was a cooler day, which is nice. Mm-hmm. You know, obviously Sage was being pushed, and I was trying to catch him, so I think that always leads to faster times.
Yeah, you guys both went under the course record, killing them Ricky's times.
5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Feel good about that.
So you got about a month or 5 weeks, is it to UTMB? 5 or 6 weeks?
Something like that. Yeah, a month. Yeah.
You got any big training plans between now and then, or are you going to be pretty mellow?
Well, I'm heading over to France August 11th. So the plan will be to get around the mountain in probably 3 days, see the whole course, and then hopefully get up Mont Blanc a couple times, and maybe the Matterhorn. I don't know. We'll see. You know, it's tough. You get to the Alps, and that's why we're going over 3 weeks early. It's
so if you can get a little bit of that desire, just the urge to have fun.
So that have fun, so that I'll actually taper the last week, you know, and be ready to race. It's going to be, you know, I mean, I've raced in Europe before, so I know it's quite the scene over there, but I'm excited about it. It's UTMB. Just hopefully the weather's good and we can run the right course. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, cool. Congrats on a great race today, and
thanks a lot,
good luck at UTMB.
Thanks a lot.
And, one quick bonus question for you, Tony. People love the mountain stuff that you do. They're inspired by the peaks and all that.
Sure.
Where are you headed now?
Right now, I'm getting in the truck and going to Jackson, go Tetons for the next, I guess, until Wednesday night. I'll be back in Salt Lake then for a while.
Checking out anything in particular?
In the Tetons, just bits and pieces of the Grand Traverse. You know, there's some quite technical bits on that I'd be more comfortable having a partner and a rope. But I'd like to get a fair amount of it, at least check it out, and you know, up to the easy 5th class stuff at least, none of the hard 5th class stuff. And get up and down the Grand a couple times in the process. So
cool.
Yeah.
Have fun up there.
Thanks a lot.